What's up, everybody? It's me, Erica. We are down here, girl. What are we talking about today? I don't have nothing to talk about. Let's see. Let's see what we can talk about today.
Is I sponsor the now. I sponsor the
Let me
blog.
tell you something.
I ain't talked about Aoki or it was something else. Oh, Jonathan Majors update. He's not serving any jail time. Okay. I don't know what else to say. Aoki Lee dating an old ass granddaddy face ass nigga wanting to get worms. All we can say is like mother, like daughter. I don't know. It was very childlike watching. It just looks very weird. Looked like you were with your grandpa. There's nothing cute about that, but I guess it's just par for the course. I don't know why you would want to be with an old ass wormy man like that. I thought it was funny when I heard him say that when that man said that Mary J. Blige wanted to get with him. Mary J. Blige wanted to be my boyfriend. I mean my girlfriend. Girl, what? Mary J. Blige? Mary J. Blige says, I have me a white granddaddy. I guess, honey. They own restaurants or something like that. I don't really know too much about the man. Didn't care. I thought it was weird. I think it's weird. I don't care who it is. My story is always going to be the same. It's not going to change. That man's old enough to be. I think he's old. I think he's probably no. He's not older than Russell Simmons. Damn near as old as your daddy. That's weird. And then they had showed some clip of her telling her dad she was going to get a sugar daddy if he didn't take care of her. So basically they told her go online, say that you guys broke up so people can get off of you. You don't have to really stop seeing him, but make it seem like you guys broke up so people can leave you alone about this old ass man. So I don't know what to say. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to say. What can you say? Look at her look at the generational thing. Look at the family. Look at her mom. Look at her dad. It's like, I guess, I don't know. OJ Simpson died. Wow. Prayers up. I don't know about all that. I mean, for his children, maybe. OJ Simpson passes away at 76 from cancer. On April 10th, our father, Orenthal James Simpson, succumbed to his battle with cancer. He was around his children and grandchildren. During this time of transition, his family asked that you please respect their wishes and privacy. The Simpson family. Let's see what some of the comments say. Prayers for Chloe, y'all. Oh my God. When I tell you black people be so unserious, can go from serious to so unserious. There's three things black people need to tell the truth about. Right. I know this is going to be hard for Chloe. Now he need to rest. One thing, them tables, they will turn. I don't know about that. I mean, I don't know, like, if that's like, this is just like people die of cancer every single day. I don't know why it seemed like OJ was immortal for some odd reason. Dang, y'all think he's going to heaven or hell? Wow. R.I.P. OJ, a real legend. Damn, DJ Mr. C, he died? What? What? DJ Mr. C died? Wow. And this is like people are posting um like 16 hours ago. Wow. That's crazy. Okay, let's see what else is going on. So OJ Simpson died, Mr. C died. Wow. Okay. So that man was ready to risk it all for Megan Thee Stallion. That's funny. All right, finesse 2 times reacts to NBA young boy posting his BM. I ain't mad at you. You know how many motherfuckers want Beyonce? What? That's weird. Hot sauce on eggs is better than ketchup on eggs. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, all the time. Hot sauce on eggs, all the time. Chris Brown seemingly takes a shot at Quavo on a new song, Freak. Fucking my old bitches ain't gonna make us equal. It actually does. Sipping that 1942 because I don't do no Quavo. Freak bitches like, she like Casamigos, not the Migos. Is it? Now fucking my old bitches ain't gonna make us equal. Sipping in 1942 cause I don't do no Quavo. Freak bitch, she like Casamigos, not the Migos. I don't fuck Rico, okay? He's talking about Carucci. Don't you? Isn't there a restraining order on you, sir? Is this a violation of the restraint? Doesn't she have a restraining order on him? How long is the restraining order Carucci Tran has on Chris Maurice Brown? Ain't that his middle name, Maurice? I think that's his middle name. Let me see. Ain't that Chris Brown's middle name? I think it is Chris Maurice. Girl, what's his name? Yeah, it is Christopher Maurice. Don't Isn't there a restraining order on you in Carucci Tran? Let me look that up while I'm looking up your middle name. Shit. Let's see. Restraining order. Every time something happens with Chris Brown, y'all mention Rihanna. Y'all don't mention Carucci. Because that would seem like, oh, there's actually a pattern of behavior. Here, does Karuchi Tran have a permanent restraining order? No, she has a permanent restraining order for 5 years. That was back in 2017. So it was 2022. Remember, I think some people were saying that it was the restraining order just expired, or is it expired? I luckily haven't ever had to get a restraining order on anyone. Luckily, I've never had to do that. Cause girl, that's a mess. I think I want these up. He's spinning on red ones here in my Gucci. He's got a million Poochie. Hey, bitch, I'm Gucci. He feeding me sushi. Hey, come on. He don't ever wanna lose me. Hey. Cardi said, leg in my air like I'm doing ballet. Yes. Make me do what I said. Hey, you do what I said. It is so funny. That's what she says. That I crack up every single time. Girl, don't nobody care about you and Karuchi. That's one thing, and it's not just women act like that, because women act like once they done sit on a dick, nobody else can sit on the dick. A lot of women act like that. Men act like that, but they don't really care like that. Like they don't really care like that. Like, and then the women, like I know that you saw Quavo and Saweetie in the elevator. They had their 15 minutes in the elevator. Remember when he pushed her down in the elevator? She was trying to get his Call of Duty box from him. It was something about, I don't know what was in that box. I don't know what was going on. But yeah. Mm. Is there let me wipe this off. I think I need to take off. See, I feel like that's better. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, don't nobody care. Somebody says that why he pushed Karuchi down the stairs. Girl, I know. It's a mess. It says Nicki Minaj brought out JT, Bia, Akbar V, finally. Who else? Let's see what they say. Okay, I can't hear. Yes, all the ladies did their thing. She be bringing out the weakest ones in the game just to prove she support women in rap. The only one with motion is JT. I don't know. It just feels like all the females that have no chance of being nothing. To me, unity would be Meg, Cardi, and Doja and Lotto. These chicks barely have a name. Some don't even have a career. Yeah. And then like aside from JT, it's almost like they're like little lap dogs. So I mean, I don't know. It's weird. I don't know about Bia, but Akbar B, oh my God. The way she acts about Nicki Minaj, I'll be like, girl, that is so unattractive. Why are you acting like that? Like literally like a bulldog for her. People always tell me Akbar B and I look alike. Girl, where? Where? Did you see the cheekbone? Get into it. Did you see it? Where, honey? Let's see. Say what? Company forced to pay $50,000 to black worker they fired for wearing her natural hair instead of a wig. What? It says in late October 2018, a black woman employer had the audacity to fire her after she stopped wearing a wig to work and started wearing her natural hair. Imani Jackson claims her employer stated that she came in with beautiful hair, but now looks like she just rolled out of bed. A federal lawsuit filed by the U.S. Equal Employment Opportunity Commission says. Don't let these people be playing your face down to the job. Jackson, who is black, was hired as a sales associate for American Screening LLC, a drug and medical testing company in Louisiana. During the interview for the first month of work, she donned a wig with straight hair that took 45 minutes to put on and was uncomfortable, according to the complaint. Then she began wearing her hair in its natural state, usually a neat bun. Even that they have to say that is ridiculous. The company owner said Jackson, her hair was unacceptable and instructed to wear her straight hair, that is a wig. The company owner decided to fire Jackson in late October 2018, about 2 months after she was hired, and replaced her with a white employee, according to the complaint, which accused American Screening of race discrimination. According to the consent decree entered on April 3rd in the United States District Court of Western District of Louisiana, American Screening has agreed to pay Jackson $50,000. No, that's not enough. In monetary relief to settle the lawsuit nearly 2.5 years. No, I want whatever her annual salary was, she needs to be compensated for her the whatever, maybe the annual salary was $50,000, maybe it was. But I'm thinking if you're going to be doing something, you're a sales associate at a drug and medical testing company, I would assume that your annual salary is more than $50,000. I would have asked for 3 years of annual salary. Because with my potential, I would have likely been here for about 3 or 4 years. So I want 3 years of fucking pay. That's what I want. What? Girl, that's not enough. Unfortunately, this form of discrimination continues to limit employment opportunities for black workers even today. No one should be terminated or treated differently because of their hair texture associated with their race under the guise of what is supposedly professional or not. Somebody said they should have paid her more than that. Yeah, $50,000 is not enough. Not for me. Somebody said this is very common. This is why I hate when we are ridiculed for wearing weave. We had no choice to assimilate. It's like nobody gets our struggle in this country. They get it, girl. They get it, and you don't have to keep saying it. You don't have to keep saying it. You don't have to keep saying it over and over. The people get it. I mean, if you want to keep saying it over and over, but shit, I'm tired of saying it over and over. So the people get it. They understand. Don't let them gaslight you. It's been going on for generations, repeating yourself over and over and over and over and over and over. They know what they're doing. They're doing it on purpose. It's all by design. Period. Period. 6 years later, and y'all want me to settle for 50,000? Hell no. Nah. Lori's gonna take 30% of that, and she really only gonna get like 35,000. That's probably not even the salary she was making. I would have not settled. They need to learn their lesson. 50,000 is an insult. Definitely not enough money. It's so funny that people are saying it's not enough money here, but when the girls accuse somebody of SA and they asking for money, y'all be like, that's too much. This woman was harmed. Another person was harmed. That person was harmed. They need to be compensated because how else can you repay me? Pay me for my pain. Let's add a dollar amount to it. Go to court, get you, whether it's civil, criminal, whatever the hell is going on. Sue these people. I know that's right, lady. But I mean, I wish she would have got a little bit more. What do y'all think? Let me know what y'all think about that. I wish she would have got a little bit more. Settle for more. Um, that's sick. It says Giselle reacts to Candiace shedding tears over Giselle's father's death, crying even when it's not about her. Okay. And when did she say that? I was there with him when he took his last breath. And I remember you were. I know, with my mom. Yep. It's okay. And, you know, he taught me so much. Left. Child. Even when it's not about her. No, but what's got you? I can't. Really? I feel for her. Honey, people, I was watching, what was I watching? Oh, I was watching Love and Hip Hop. When I was watching Giselle in this clip cry about her dad, I felt nothing, and I'm a highly sensitive child. I saw Carly Red and that man, they went to some reservation somewhere, and some native man was talking to them about how there's people come in there, like colonizers come in there and steal language and you know, strip them in. You know that when we were listening to the way we were, the way we never were, was that in the way we never were, the cosmic mother? I can't remember. But when the settlers and colonizers moved here, they stripped like the natural order of things where women were in charge. They made men go into the homes and made the men the head of households. They stripped of the language. They did this over and over and over again. And then what's really insulting is the way that people act like even in this Potomac situation, how you act like what you're seeing is not what's happening when this is how this has been the story. Nothing has changed. You know what I'm saying? Nothing has changed. And when Carly Red, that man hugged Carly Red and she was like, will you pray for me? And he started speaking in his native language. And it was so moving. When I tell you I was crying, that's why I know when I was looking at Giselle crying about her dad, I was like, somebody's like, you might be biased. Girl, I don't care for Carly Red. I don't give a damn about no damn Carly Red. You know what I'm saying? And then when that man started praying for her and she was just sobbing and sobbing and sobbing, and it was very moving. It was so moving. So moving. So I understand when people, I understand. I get, baby, I see a child sing, I start crying. Anything doing with a kid, they doing something and they doing something amazing, or they're doing something like anything. I just, girl, anything, I'll start crying. So I understand Candiace crying, like watching her cry about her father and knowing how close they were. We don't hear nothing about Giselle's mother. We just found out Giselle had a sister last season. A lot of people didn't know that. She's been on this show. I don't know how many years, how many seasons it's been, and y'all just finding out. But she know it. She want to know everything about everybody else's fucking life, but nobody really knows what the fuck is going on with her life. I didn't even know Giselle had a sister. Somebody said that. She said something about her sister last season. I was like, I didn't know she had a sister at all. Never seen her. No pictures. No nothing. I mean, I don't follow Giselle or anything like that, but none of that. So we don't even know what the relationship is. At least with Heavenly, we know the fucking relationship is strained with her and her sister. We don't have to see her sister to know that, to acknowledge that she has mentioned her sister, that she does have a sister. This bitch, we don't even, who is this bitch? And then y'all be doing black backflips, producers be doing backflips and don't know, and she don't have to share her story, but she can come and terrorize everybody else. And then you not attribute it to her light skin being able to get away with a bunch of shit. That's a lie. Y'all lying. Y'all lying and y'all acting crazy. Y'all acting crazy and making yourselves seem less than smart because it's evident and it's clear. And for you to gaslight and act like it's not what's happening makes you look less than smart. And it's like, and you're really going hard and doing these things for, this is just these people. It's like an example, whether it was Robin, Giselle, whoever, if it was just three other light-skinned women and these dark-skinned women, and they were all being and treated like that, we would still call it out. It doesn't matter who the players are. We're talking about what's happening, the dynamic that's happening. And you want to deny that it's happening. You want to acknowledge that it exists in the world, but not acknowledge that it's happening in like a microcosm in this group. That's exactly what's happening. And then to like keep lying, like the people brought up when Robin was questioning first season, Robin questioning Katie about her being biracial and asking about race, and I want to ask you this, and feeling entitled to ask questions of someone and get answers out of them. Robin is a piece of work and been a piece of work since season 1. And then for y'all to be saying, I'm reading the timeline. I'm engaging with the post because some of y'all are saying stuff that makes no sense and you're lying. And it's either you're watching the clips like me, or you just started season 5. Because if you are going to deny that they haven't been talking about race, and it's been Robin and Giselle, the one who are the most worried about race, and so many times has said, and then even Ashley with her football head flipping around and acting like this is something that hasn't been talked about first season, when you were even telling them it doesn't have to be about race all the time. Remember when Robin told Katie and Ashley, will y'all date white men? Is that normal for white men to do? What do you, girl? You've been talking about it since day 1. And for y'all to act like it's not happening. It's not happening. Just like some nigga yesterday said something about Wendy's mother skin bleaching. Your mother's bleaching her skin. If you're going to talk about colorism, let's talk about your own mother bleaching your skin, beloved. Hashtag RHOP. I said, right, genius. That's colorism. The same way they think light-skinned niggas are soft and bitch made, that's colorism too. Get your ass out of here. Like, y'all think y'all be saying something and then and doing something and then trying to deny. The woman is bleaching her skin. Why? Because they know how lighter skinned people are treated. Duh. They see, they're socialized to not like their skin color. Duh. That's attributed to wanting to look more lighter so that you can be more either desirable or taken a different way, whatever it is. But you're lightening your skin. That is an effect of colorism. Duh. That's why what I say every single time, wherever there's a color spectrum of people, the illusion of white supremacy infects every single group of those people. And for y'all to sit here and act like the same way that Giselle said, he made me go into the room. He made me go into what? And then you made me, you know what that implies. And then for people to act like she's not implying that. Had that been any other woman, not Giselle, saying that about a man, everybody would understand what she's implying. Sexual misconduct. That is what you are implying. And you know you're implying that. And for her doing that, apparently he lost or missed out on a job opportunity because of that statement she made. And I remember her getting on the sprinter because Robin left the situation, was sitting on the sprinter. When Giselle hopped on the sprinter, she said, I don't know. It's something like, like apparently Chris touched Deborah's butt, rubbed up against Deborah's butt or something like that. That's assault, stupid. And for her to be able to sit up there and not actually be held responsible for lying on somebody, when I thought black people responded to white women lying on men. Oh, but he's a white man, so maybe it's not the same. Had she done that to a black man, would the story be different? Because how could she sit there and not have to speak to that? Because that was dangerous what she did, and harmful, and it hurt somebody. She doesn't have to apologize for that. That's actually very dangerous. She's a dangerous person to be around because she knows that her proximity allows her to get away with certain things. She said it on the first season reunion. I could, but I don't. You are very much aware that you are a white looking ass woman. And then for Robin to turn around and act like she's so emotional, I've never had to deal with that. But we can rewind and have you over here fucking interrogating Katie about her heritage when you're 60% Caucasian. Oh yeah, oops. But you never did come back. Oh, it's hard for me to talk about. Now it was hard for you to talk about. Now you find out because you white, because you actually a white woman.
Thing to be accused of. I've never experienced that in my life. I mean, it was just extremely hurtful.
Girl over there looking like somebody said she need to go back to New Jersey with her family, the Manzos. Right. Their last name ain't Manzo, but they were Manzos because they married brothers. Caroline and the other one. She looked just like the other one, Dina. Robin looking just like an Italian. Girl, get your ass up out of here. Talking about, I never had to deal with that before, trying to fake cry and like literally pulling a Karen.
I mean, it was just extremely hurtful.
And then everybody's like, nope, that's not what they're doing. That's not what they're literally doing what we say white women do. These light-skinned women with green eyes and blonde hair running around here thinking that they could do things to people and expect treatment that they don't have to extend, and people just be okay with it and act like, well, that's by design. You are engineered that way to allow people who look like this or close to that to get away with harmful, dangerous things and be rewarded for it. And then skipped over in a conversation as if she didn't say something that cost this man a job. It was a lie. And instead of, like I said, I don't know if I saved it, but I said the way that Giselle could have, if she had any fucking heart, she could have apologized by saying, hey, listen, I'm uncomfortable in situation where just a man and a woman are alone. Chris, no, I apologize. And I should have been clearer. It was not that you did anything to make me feel uncomfortable. You did not do anything. You have always been nice to me, gracious to me. It's the situation that makes me uncomfortable. A man and a woman in a room alone. No, Chris, let's be clear, everybody. Chris did not do anything to me. He didn't, none of his actions made me feel away. It's the scenario of me being alone in a room with a man that makes me uncomfortable. Nothing he did made me uncomfortable. That's how you fucking, and for that, I apologize because I know it cost you a job. And I know my words cost you a job, and I apologize for that. I should not have said it that way. What I meant was the situation is uncomfortable for me. Nothing Chris did made me feel uncomfortable because in reality and what we've seen, he's always been nice to her. And in fact, would like cater to her, like almost like she was his favorite one out of the women. But that we've been trying to tell him to mind the way that he moves around these women. And that's the reason why, because look what happened. As soon as she was ready to get at your wife, I'm coming for the husbands. She comes for the husbands. I'm coming for the husbands. I'm not going to come at you. I'm going to come for your husband. And that's just what it is. But for the people, for the people who act like that's not what's happening, it's like that's why it's hard to watch this show, because you can't have an honest conversation. If you're going to deny what's happening, we can't even move forward in the conversation. When I'm watching the timeline and how the discourse around Potomac is so ugly. No one is having a good time. It's like everybody is arguing. If you were to turn the sound on these conversations, it'd be like no one is having a good time, because everybody is constantly being triggered by how things are being handled and how people are still being mistreated. I'm so glad, honestly glad, that Candiace left that show, because it's really been a hostile work environment for her since the beginning, and it's unfortunate. And I just don't personally don't understand. Now I do understand how somebody is getting away with what they do. Like you keep getting away with it. Baby, if I was an executive at Bravo, I'd shock the world and not renew Giselle's contract. Sorry, girl, you done fucked up the show. But I've been saying for a couple of years that because of the popularity of Atlanta and, well, Potomac, although it was popular, if you go look at the numbers, it's never really done numbers like that. Never. Go look at the numbers. It's never really done numbers like that. But I have said it before, and I can probably find a tweet that I felt like they were trying to sabotage Atlanta. Look at that. Look at the state of Atlanta, right? Somebody said on Twitter this morning, what's the gag is like the Housewives, it's just losing its steam. And I was thinking about that yesterday. I think what's happening is these women, their lives have become very relatable. So it's like we're just watching like people you kind of know on there, and so it's not I don't know what it is that it's like. I don't know. I feel like the women's life, I feel like you should find women that are more of the in the age range and in the stages in life when they first started the shows, like a first season where you have a group of women who are just like, you have a married, like what they did on the Valley, they really did good. Like they did good casting for these couples and stuff like that, and getting to know these women. Like you don't know these women, it's a new show, you don't know these women, but you're interested in learning about their dynamics. You're watching with them and their partners, you're watching them with their girlfriends. These are new women, and they're like, don't have really much going on but just regular life. That's what's going on the Valley, on I think it's on Peacock. I don't know if it's on Bravo, but I know it's on Peacock. I don't know if it's on Bravo, with Jackson, Brittany, and Kristen and them. They're just living their regular lives. They don't have anything special going on. They go to events and they do things together. They show them. I think that's one thing that the model that they need to adopt. But I think the age range of the women needs to be moved down. Like keep the brackets, like you have the matriarch of the group who's a little bit older than the women, maybe in her mid 40s or something like that. But like that group over there with Karen, Giselle, the women, I don't want to be ageist, but they're all too old. Like they need a fresher group of women. Ashley is even too old, because what you have going on, don't nobody, that shit is crazy as hell. Her and that Michael situation and not getting divorced and stuff like that. Girl, no. Let's find some new women who we want to get to know, who, like when Wendy came in, we're getting to know this woman with her husband and her children. Giselle, Robin, what's the other one's name? Karen. They literally have not changed those. And Ashley, they've been there since the beginning. They've not switched them out. They haven't even taken a break. Like I would be shocked if Ashley came back and Robin came back. We know that Candiace is not coming back, but I feel like y'all should tank the show. That's what I'm here to say. I feel like y'all should actually show the power of your viewership by not watching the show. By saying, you know what, I'm not entertained by this. Same thing I did. I can't avoid it, right? Because I've been in the housewives kind of arena and social, so I'm seeing, I consistently see stuff about Potomac, and I honestly can say that no one is having a good time. Nobody is having a good time. And y'all should tank the show. So many people have opted out. Content creators opted out. Viewers opting out. Nobody's entertained by that, especially when the other side of the viewership who support Giselle and Robin and the like, their takes are ridiculous. They don't even make sense. And he's like, you're really bending into a pretzel to come up with something just so you can defend this, and even ask yourself, why am I defending this? Like, honestly, why am I defending this when I'm watching this woman being mistreated? Why am I going to say that's not what's happening? And I'm going to go online and be like, that's not what's happening. You guys are just crazy. You guys keep saying it's colorism. It's not even colorism. You don't even know the definition of colorism. Like, girl, we've all lived this experience. It's not a new concept. It's not something that we're unable to identify. Everybody can identify it. We all Black around here. We all come from areas of the world where if we have dark skin, light skin, people are treated differently. Don't matter if you Black, Latin, Asian. It does not fucking matter. So we know what it is. We know how to identify. And y'all sitting y'all Black asses up here acting like it doesn't exist. It's ridiculous. And it's like, why would you even want to position yourself to even put anything out into the world where you like are just troll? It feels like, are you trolling? Because you can't really think like this. You can't really be bending yourself into a pretzel trying to do a double axle to defend the actions of these people, and then turn around and be like, well, if so and so do it, why does she get to do it? It's not what one person gets to do over the other. It's the way that consequences are handed out or rewards are handed out. That's what it's about. Whether one does one, yeah, one, two, what is it? Two wrongs don't make a right. But how is this wrong dealt with versus this wrong? This wrong, we just get to skip over and go to the next question. But this wrong, we're going to beat you over the head to apologize, bitch. And you really didn't even do anything. You actually were reacting to what she did. So, but you need to apologize. We can just skip over the question. What's next? Okay. So we see that Juan isn't here. Girl, what? Proving Chris's point. Why do we get to, I want y'all to hear what Chris said. I want you to hear what he said. Hello. Bitch, I'm blown. I want you to hear what Chris said, because let me go to All True Tea. Because how is it that you get to feel? Giselle gets to feel. Candiace doesn't get to feel. You get to feel like this and feel like this and feel like this. But when Candiace says, this is how I feel, you're like, no, no, no. You don't get to tell her how to feel. Just like you want to feel, she gets to feel too. Hold on. I want you to hear it. Let me see. Hopefully, is this it?
So Juan is not here today. Husbands, knowing what you are.
No, hold on. Let me see. Is this it?
Well, Candiace, your internet activity is.
Let me see.
Karen, do you think you should have taken?
Okay, no. Let me go to Bravo Shade Room. Okay, let's see. Oh, here it is.
You never met this person? Okay, you didn't meet her, but.
Wait.
I want to say first, before you ask me any question.
Karen, do you think you should have taken a.
Where is the one?
Response at the time was
Oh my God. Oh, here it is.
Chris, we didn't see you a lot this season. Was that by design? Yeah. Yeah, it was. You don't want to be in the mess. If I'm not wanted around, I don't need to be around. It's okay. Well, are you not wanted around by Candiace?
Oh, no. I want him around.
Oh, okay.
But when you have a group of women who do everything in their power to push him out with lies, then why would he be comfortable coming around, is what he's saying.
Okay. Chris, are you still of the mind that Robin was in on a plot against you last year and was fake supportive just to cover up her own thing?
Honestly, after last year's reunion, I'm tired of talking about it. I haven't mentioned it since that reunion.
Okay.
I'm sorry, the 3 subsequent interviews that aired after the reunion. I haven't talked about it. I haven't tweeted about anything. I just really don't give a. I'm good. I'm really good.
Juliana from Virginia Beach said, Chris, this year a woman came out online and claimed she had an affair with you and even had an abortion for you. Then a few weeks later said she made the whole thing up. What happened there? What was that? Had you ever met the person?
No, I've never met this person.
So the screenshots.
I'm sorry. That's all she would have been able to get out. So the screenshots, what? The screenshots of Juan and that hotel bill? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Robin? What are you talking about, Robin?
I've never met this
I can't
person.
find the clip where he says that it's not fair that Giselle gets to
I've never met this person.
feel what she feels.
But
I don't know.
Have never talked
Oh,
to
here it is.
her. I've never seen her. She has nothing to do with this. Chris and I had an inappropriate relationship, and that's it. She said, do not put Giselle in it. So she's
But
no
much
credibility.
like you feel how you feel, she feels how she feels. People can feel how they want to feel, and that's
it's not
okay.
a feel. That's what she said. I don't know.
People can feel how they want to feel. It's not a feel. That's what she said. Here he goes.
This woman, Candiace, said she feels that way. Much like you said you feel a way about what happened 2 years ago. People feel how they feel. So you want to be
Very
acknowledged
good.
for your
Very
feelings?
good.
Let her be acknowledged for her feelings.
Great.
Fantastic. Next question.
That's how you got to do them hoes, girl. It don't nobody care what you say. You get to feel how you feel, but Candace can't feel how she feels, and then y'all want to beat her over the head to apologize to somebody for reacting to you. That's the privilege. That's the audacity. The audacity is you don't have to have your husband here, but then you want to question somebody else's husband when he actually didn't do anything, but your husband actually did. But he doesn't get to be questioned, and he doesn't have to come here, but he still supports you. Girl, stop. And y'all be, girl, come around here. I'll drag them for you because that shit is dumb. The audience is dumb for acting like the shit is not happening. Y'all need to tank that show. And if it's by design to tank the shows that have black cast, then they succeeded by allowing Truly Original to produce those shows into the fucking gutter and destroy the shows. Period. Potomac is so cheap and low budget anyway, down to the Wawa sandwiches and the paddle boats and the Oreo cookies. Girl, get them out of here. Start anew. Let's actually get some real fucking affluent black bitches out in fucking DC, DMV area. Let's get them out here if that's the case. Because what these girls are given has always been a fucking lie. A lie. Let's get into the real stuff. Let's get into the real people giving their lives. The fact that they went and that lady has a sister and nobody knew that. All the viewers, all the fans, none of her fans, nobody. Oh, I knew. No, you didn't. You knew when she finally said something. You didn't know. No pictures, no nothing. Doesn't she have a brother too? Girl.
Okay. I thought that you and Giselle had kind of cleared the air last year and were cool, but it kind of seems like we're back to square one.
I didn't say anything. Like I said, I have nothing more to say on the matter. I left it at the reunion last year. It is what it is. I mean, it's very interesting. Some people say that Candiace needs to be responsible for her words, but to allow somebody to say, I used the wrong word, and we're just going to say, okay.
All right. So Juan is not here today. Husbands, knowing what you all know.
Just proving Chris's point. You have allowed this woman to say what she said. I lost a job. And we can just move on. But when it comes to Candiace, she has to be beaten in the head to give a damn apology for reacting. I feel like y'all should tank the show. Tank it. I feel like you should. That's just how I feel about it. Let's see anything else. So OJ Simpson died. What else is going on? Let me go to the Jasmine brand. I haven't been on there for a couple days. The Jasmine brand. Okay, Chris Brown. Crystal Renee, how she found out Neo cheated on her.
Yeah.
Wasn't she a side chick? Wasn't she a side chick, or was she wasn't how did she find her way into a relationship with Neo? Wasn't he cheating on his wife with her or something? I think they said that. I don't know.
Here.
Jesus.
So remember when y'all asked him the question, would he be okay if not knowing if his partner was cheating? He was like, I would live in a blissful bubble. Then my stomach was like, something ain't right. Is that how he wants me to think? And then I found everything that I needed to find that day, and I left.
I personally am a person that is not angry at living in a blissful bubble of ignorance. Mm-hmm. The truth is rarely pretty.
The fact that y'all gave that thin mustache, no lip nigga a chance is the reason why he's running around terrorizing people. Because in real life, ain't nobody fucking Neo. I had to say it. Somebody had to say it, shit. Somebody had to fucking say it. Y'all here for it? Barbie star Margot Robbie is producing a Monopoly film based on the famous board game. That sounds like fun. I bet you it's going to be colorful. That sounds like fun. Barbie was colorful. Eva Marcel explains weight loss, reacts to criticism about her appearance.
You did an event and you posted a picture, and everyone, not everyone, people started to go into your social media and comment on your weight, on your slim figure. You disabled your comments.
I did.
You think I look slimmer than I normally?
I thought I looked cute.
I thought she looked good too. Honey, I thought she looked good too. I was like,
Look, I came here to be transparent.
Yes.
Like,
she's
honest.
so beautiful. Shout out
went
to
through a
Eva the
divorce
Diva,
last year.
honey.
Anyone that's ever been through a divorce knows that divorce is hard. It's like the stomach flu. Like, you will be skinny afterward. Like, you drop a 200-pound person, you're going to drop at least 30 pounds. So for me, I lost weight just naturally going through life, and I found myself depressed. Before my divorce, through my divorce, trying to just navigate and rediscover, who am I? I'm not the wife anymore, not someone. I'm someone's mom. But if I took the mom away, if I took Madam away, if I took Top Model away, like, who's Eva? Who am I? And making sure that I prioritized knowing that character and building that character.
Right. Because y'all put so much worth into the character of wife that you forget who the F you are. Shout out to the girls who forgot who the F they are. Y'all need to find your way back. Jaheim popped into my head. Find my way back to you, baby. Trying to find my way back to you, baby. Trying to find my way back to you, baby. Go sing that song to yourself, okay? Let's see. Trying to find my way back to you, baby. Trying to find my way back. Yes. Looking for a lighthouse. Yes. Have y'all seen Jaheim lately? Roof gone, George Jefferson. Woo! Mercy. Lago. She go wherever I go, wherever he go, we do it pronto. Hey, to you, baby. To you, baby. Yes. All right, y'all. We gotta go. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. I'm glad I figured out today was Thursday. We gotta Tomorrow's Friday. Hope y'all have, I don't know what we talked about, child. Just the random topics. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. Let's get down in the comments. Peace.